All right, so we got this gate in my future market garden temporary cow jail area today. My heavy duty hinges arrived. Much delay, but here thankfully. And what we did was we simply took a 1-inch drill bit. We went through this 8x8, made it as straight as possible using a level and a speed square to make the hole straight, hopefully straight. And then we simply tightened it on to this noble gate. It's actually not a gate. They had some panels that the local feed store ordered specially for someone, and they didn't want them, so I converted it into a gate. So that worked pretty well. They're pretty heavy duty. Then what I did is, even though I'm not a farmer or a rancher, I don't like the idea of having gates that don't necessarily get closed and stay closed. So I decided to go with a slam latch, which, if you've never used one, is exactly what it says. You just simply close it here, and now that can't be opened without pulling this up. So perhaps the cows will figure that out, but I'm hoping not. So that got installed today, and never done that before. So if you're curious about how that works, it simply, again, gets bolted onto this 2-inch tubing here. Very simple, 2 1/2-inch bolts. And then I just simply took some 3 5/8 deck ledger bolts, and I simply drove it in here. And this is made by Latch Coline Welding Inc. I got it on Amazon, and so far I'm absolutely thrilled with it. It's exactly what I wanted. So we did the exact same thing over there. The post is still setting in concrete. We have not added the slam latch yet, but I have another gate. My idea being, since through the woods there will eventually be my barn and corrals, I'll be able to come up into this gate with the skid steer and drop off plant goodies in the form of manure and compost, and not have to go all the way around. So it's a 12-foot gate, because I learned a long time ago that living in Alaska, things tend to get slippery and icy, and narrow gates tend to get damaged and all of that. So we're not quite done. Unfortunately, we still have a lot of 2x2s to put up. Honestly, I am worn out. This is a huge project. Making all of this boards has really kicked my ass. It's just thousands of them. And again, I don't have the logs. There's my logs. I got to go get them and deal with them, and I've talked about that before. But it's just seems like it's a never-ending project. And because we had some variation in ground height here, we decided to do a step-up fence design. I thought it looked pretty good. The problem is I made a lot of 6-foot boards thinking the whole fence would need them. We stepped up, I needed 8-foot boards, which I didn't have nearly enough of, so I had to go cut down dozens more trees and process them. So here it is at just after 10 o'clock on a Thursday night. I think it's the 15th of July, 2021. And I am still outside working because, well, it's still light out, and it's July in Alaska, and winter is coming. That's a fact. So, slam latch. Anyways, that's what we managed to accomplish. We got this door. What I did here, and again, I'm not a builder, I'm not a contractor, I'm not a farmer, I'm not a rancher, I'm just a guy. So what I did was I took a piece of 3/4-inch plywood, so hopefully it wouldn't sag. I simply put a barrel bolt on the inside so that I can have a way of closing it and locking it when I go in to deal with my cows. I got this latch at Home Depot, which I like. Just closes like that. And then I simply took some 1x6 that I had left over from doing the window trim on my house, and I put it on as a veneer. And then I got these heavy-duty hinges with a lag bolt that goes into the beam here, and I'm just trying to build all of this so that this doesn't come apart, so that cows don't destroy it, so moose can't get in. So when I'm in my 60s and 70s, hopefully I don't have to start rebuilding this. I've tried to design and build it to last a lifetime or even multiple lifetimes. And then finally today we decided to put this cap on. So I took my brand and I branded the upper portion there and installed that and sealed it all up. So it's coming along. One more day, we should have this ready to hold cows. Waiting for my stock trailer to come back from the trailer repair place. I'll show that when it comes back. And then we're gonna start breeding cows and turning this place into a real working farm over the next few years. It's not going to be instant. There's an enormous amount of work to do to turn raw, unproductive, dead spruce, scraggly, moss-covered Alaska land into apples and potatoes and beef and chicken and pork and onions and carrots and blueberries and mushrooms and eggs. But if you stay tuned, you'll watch me do it.